Welcome to the Bond Bridge and Bond Bridge Pro operation video. This video will show you how to pair top-down bottom-up motor technologies to your Bond Bridge or Bond Bridge Pro. Important information about how the top-down bottom-up shades work in the Bond Home application. You will need to follow the process of setting up and pairing for the upper and lower rails of the shade. In the Bond Home application, there will be a device for the upper rail and another for the lower rails. It is important to keep the naming structure consistent so it is easy to locate in the Bond Home application and the shade will work consistently through voice integrations. Only one rail will move at a time. The first step is to open the Bond Home application. Select Plus located at the top right for the iOS version, and bottom center for Android. In the Add New screen, please choose Shades Roof Screens and Awnings. Choose the top-down bottom-up technology from the list. You may have to scroll down to find yours. If scrolling shows a small list of motor technologies, tap Show All to see more. The top-down bottom-up shade motors are paired to your bridge with an upper and lower rail. This means you will pair once for the upper and once for the lower. Select the upper rail. In the About Device screen, select a name for the shade. Please remember these names will also be used in integrations, so make sure it is easy to remember and pronounce. The name must also be unique, meaning that no other device on the bridge can have the same name even if it is in another location. Select the location for the shade. You can choose from the existing list or create your own using Other at the bottom. If the type of shade for subtype doesn't match yours, tap Subtype and select the most appropriate. Select Continue when finished. Follow the application pairing process. The process can vary depending on the motor technology used. The general process consists of pressing the appropriate button on the motor or remote. Please make sure to carefully read the instructions as sometimes multiple presses are required. The next step is to press pair in the Bond Home application. There may be an additional step to press pair on the motor or remote again. The final step is confirm operation and select Done. The pairing of the upper rail has been completed. Select Done again. Do not select Add Another at this time as it does not apply to setting up the top-down bottom-up motor. The dashboard now shows the upper rail device. There will be a shade device for both the upper and lower shade, so it is important to use the same naming information for both to make it easy to locate the shade devices. Follow the previous instructions for adding the upper rail, but select lower instead. After completing adding the lower rail, you will see both the upper and lower in the same location. Each rail is a separate device and can be controlled independently. Thanks for watching this Bond video on how to pair and use top-down bottom-up shade motors. This is just one of the videos available on our Bond Home support site.